Hey there and welcome to the Random Review channel. So today's review, is this here. Excuse this, but I was trying to peel the whole thing off and it didn't go well, and I just haven't got around to finishing it off. So that there did say Dental Duty in the top before I started peeling it off. Yeah, so it's a Dental Duty Professional Dental Tools. The professional part of it, but I don't really think so. But it's an oral care kit. It says whitens teeth. I have no idea how this set could whiten your teeth. Stimulates gums, doubt it very much. Removes plaque and tartar, yes, possibly. If you pick and poke at it, yes. Fights bad breath, not in any way under the sun, because inside this here, that's it. So how this here would fight bad breath is beyond me. How it would whiten your teeth without scraping off the plaque, don't really know. And the fact that it says professional probably is a lie also. So yeah, the little case is just a sort of hinged lid, which I imagine it's getting weaker as I use it, so it's not going to last that much longer. And the back sort of doesn't have anything on it. So inside we have 4 little tools, sort of in interference fit pouches, which I'm hoping wear down because they're an absolute nightmare to get in and out. So we'll start sort of with each one. Okay, so you have this one here, which is a couple of hooks. Now this one here is probably the roughest one out of them all. It's pretty rough and you'll never be able to see it, but you can actually see the grind marks in the top of it, where it's been ground to a sort of point, and it's really rough, a really rough finish. I can feel it in my hands. This one here too is sort of not symmetrical. If you look sort of in the bottom of it, it's not sort of symmetrically ground. So yeah, the fact that it says professional, is dubious. The knurling on it is pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good knurl, but I mean, you shouldn't be able to get knurling wrong, so there's that there. Now, I must say, actually, I ordered these here not for anything to do with dentistry. I ordered these more for my sort of DIY and electronics sort of needs. They're handy. I repair phones and tablets, etc., and laptops. And this here is very handy as a pry tool or for sort of putting cables or ribbons where they need to be. So that was why I ordered them. Another big gripe I have with this one, just before I move on, that it's not actually evenly formed. So this end's formed at 90 degrees down, and this here end is actually probably formed up here to the 90 to there. It's probably formed at about 87 on this end, which if I sort of lay it flat, if I put that end down, it's flat, that there end sitting flat. This here and here is pointing up in the air, so I can't really show you much in the way of video. Don't know if you can see that, but that is just a really poor manufacturing process, and no quality control in place to check that. So that's not great. However, the hardness of the tools is impressive. Now I've used these here quite a lot, and the very fine point. Now they're not overly fine, but this one here, which I've used, and I've used this here to pry screens up on phones, has retained its sharp point even after the abuse I've given it, and that's actually sticking into my hand there. So you can see that this here, now it's really strange because the machining on this here one is really bad and really rough, and I can see all the grind marks, and it hasn't been finished off, it hasn't been polished. This one here is totally different. It's smooth, it's shiny, it's totally rounded, and the point is very precise, and both ends of it are the same. And it marries up. So if that's pointing down at 90 degrees, this end here is pointing directly up at 90 degrees. So, the knurling sort of doesn't feel as rough in this here, but it makes you wonder if they're made in the same factory or if they're just made with a totally different manufacturing process. But this one here is very handy. The point on it is incredible on both ends. And I use this here one a lot for helping pry screens up and sort of lifting batteries out of phones and things like that there. As this one here is equally as handy. This one here is 2 spade ends of different sort of angles or different sort of pitches. Same again, this is very smooth in comparison. There's no grind marks on either end, and it's also incredibly hard on the ends. The knurling's good, and yeah, I really like it. And this one here marries up 90 degrees both ends. Okay, so now onto this here, which is probably what quite a lot of people are ordering it for. Onto the little mirror. And yeah, I really like the mirror. Now, the mirror doesn't exactly fit the frame. The mirror's smaller, which once again is a bit of a quality control issue. However, it doesn't really affect anything. It's a clear mirror. It does what you need it to do, and you know, I've been using this here for quite a while, and it's really handy for sort of getting into awkward spots. Yeah, I really like it. So that's about it for this one, and hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.